You're listening to Pod Broadcasting.
There we go.
Why do you do that weird thing with your voice?
What?
Rah, 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 rah.
What up?
I don't know what you don't talk like that.
You
Like,
try.
don't.
You try.
don't.
How about everybody does that?
Hey, Brian, you start us off tonight.
Welcome to Pod Broadcasting. The Batman voice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't talk like that.
No, I don't talk like. Well, I thought that's what we were doing.
All right.
What about me?
Well, you want my exciting radio voice? I can give you that.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Pod Broadcasting.
That was pretty good. This sounds a lot like your advertising voice as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
My radio and advertising voice are the same.
That makes sense. What about you over there, Zach?
What do you want? Like an excited or a what?
Surprise me.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Pod Broadcasting. Are you ready to enjoy a bunch of random and off-topic conversations with us?
I was expecting something fabulous.
I think he was trying to do a sexy voice.
No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pod Broadcasting. I'm going to say the next thing that was about to come out of my mouth.
Take 2.
I'm not gonna go for my sexy voice. All right.
So after the longest introduction of all time, you thought that one was the whichever one that one was. I don't even remember anymore. God knows what. So anyways, welcome back to another awesome installment of Off Topic Broadcasting, hosted by your wonderful hosts of this evening, Alex Bearden. Yeah.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed. Tonight, I'm here with a crew, not even a crew, it's just a cast, of awesomely cool people with awesomeness.
What's the difference between a crew and a cast?
Crew, you expect more people. I just got 2 people.
Yeah, but if it's a big production, you could have a large cast.
That is true. I'm here with the duo of duos. The wonderful, the amazing, the...
Oh, sorry, I was posing. Look at us, it's like we're related or something.
I know, right?
The Willis. I don't know where to go with this. You guys gonna go like just family, or are we gonna go like the Willis dudes?
Yeah, I don't know. We need a name. Like for the blues things.
I'm
Anyway.
thinking about like what's coming to mind is like a circus or something, like the Ringling Brothers or something. But I can't come up with a name that would be an awesome circus name for the Willises. So
They're Willises.
The wily, wacky. Alliteration just... It's
we're not very well off for alliteration.
Let's try this again, guys.
What are we doing?
Keep this in. I'm just gonna have like a boop.
The undefeatable Willises. I don't know.
The undefeatable.
Tonight I'm here with the undefeatable Willises. Yeah.
It's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Monster Truck Rally. Yeah.
I'm Neil Bryan.
And with them we have
I'm a dapper-looking gentleman.
tonight. Let's get jumping some topics. So with us tonight we have some awesome, cool topics of randomness, and I have a very squeaky chair. Take a little silent moment for that chair squeak. It's not squeaky anymore.
It'd be funny if you farted, though. This would be the time.
You thought this...
Wait, Alex, mic this.
Well, then we'd have to take time because Alex isn't going to put that mic back near his face. Have to change
Alpha
mics out.
Mega Sin all over again.
Oh.
Boop, here we go. So tonight we have some awesome topics. Let's start with a pretty cool one. The new Ghostbusters costume. You guys like that, or love it, hate it? Haven't seen it.
The last one?
Other than the stripes, they look the same to me.
That's what I thought. Everybody's freaking out about them, but
Yeah, I'm like, well, okay. I think it'll be weirder to see girls in them.
yeah, that is true.
No offense to girls, but you know the gender swapping cast that's gonna be the weirdest thing for me.
Lots of shock in there, but
Yeah.
But now the uniforms, great uniforms. You guys are gonna look nice.
Very professional. Like you're gonna look like exterminators.
Yeah. Well, actually, more like firemen, really.
Really?
Yeah. The other Ghostbusters, I think, look more like exterminators.
Yeah.
The little stripes, they look more like uniforms, like a fireman.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So that
Makes sense.
It's like, good luck looking, because a jumpsuit isn't flattering on anyone.
It's flattering on me.
No, it's not, Alex.
Oh.
Bill Murray looked pretty good.
He did look pretty good.
He looks good in 3 different shades, 3 different patterns of plaid.
That's a good point.
That is true. Anyways, so yeah, they look pretty nice. We're pretty excited to see. Are you guys actually excited to see the new Ghostbusters? You gonna watch it? Or you just gonna be like, I'll wait till DVD. Now watch when it comes out. DVDs aren't gonna exist anymore.
If I'm hard up for, like taking Tiff out for a date or something, we might go see it. But nah, I'll probably wait till it comes out on video.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I mean, it's just, there's just so many remakes and reboots going on, and it's easy money for Hollywood. It's like no risk, easy money, and whatever. I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be fresh. I don't have to see that in the theater.
Will it be spontaneous? Will it be spunky?
Well, it depends on the actresses in this one.
That would true. Yeah,
I hope so. The first one's pretty spunky.
It was pretty spunky. Off the top. Wild adventure.
But if they don't have Bill Murray, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Well.
guys should agree. Yeah. You really made no point, but we agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. Bill Murray. Just say the name. Yeah.
Very good. So let's jump into another topic here because that one was just dead.
Well,
Very fast.
in my opinion, this segues into the Robert Zemeckis interview.
This does.
Talking
Very,
about
very well.
reboots.
So with that said, see if I can say his name right, which is gonna sound really bad because I always try to get the director's name right because they're like the most important person on film. If you don't have them, you don't have anybody. So, Robert
I just said it.
I know you did. I'm just like Zermaniker.
I hate you. You're so good at saying names.
I know it's so bad.
Now it's my turn.
I'm just gonna use Brian's voice and cover up my own. Robert Zer something or other.
Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale.
Bob Gale.
Yeah.
Bob Gale.
Yeah,
That's fun to say.
Hey, they're the ones that own it. They own. Well, we haven't really said what they own, have we?
No, we haven't.
It's a mystery. You guys are wondering, aren't you?
Except for some people might know.
What the heck are they talking about?
What you say? We have to, in order to answer this question, we have to look into the future and then back in the past.
Yeah. BTTF.
BTTF. Back to the future. Bum, bum, bum. So, to get this started, there was an interview between Bob Gale and Robert. Not gonna say his last name. You can be known as Bob now. No, can't use Bob.
Yeah,
Bob Gale.
Bob Gale, yeah. You're going to have to call him Robert. Robert Z.
Bob
Robbie.
and Bob.
Mr. Z.
Mr. Z.
Yeah.
That's a very classy name. Mr. Z and Bob Gale were in an interview recently.
Mr. Z makes good pasta.
He does.
Can we? That was a lot funnier up here. That's a bad thing about film. You just can't take it back.
You're just like, oh, why did I say that?
Take two. Bob Gale and Mr. Z. Were in an
No
interview
comment on that.
We were in a recent interview talking about Back to the Future, as we kind of just said. And in the interview, Mr. Z remarked that saying that he, as long as he lives, he does not want to see a Back to the Future reboot. He called it outright outrageous, and I don't remember the rest of it, but stupid idea.
Well, he didn't just say that he didn't want to see it. He said it won't happen.
It won't even happen.
Because him and Bob Gale own it. So, and he gave the example, if you recut, it did a reboot of Citizen Kane, which is a classic, and you start debating who's going to play Kane, and you don't do that.
Yeah.
So, which is, kind of insinuating what he created was a masterpiece, which it was. But, yeah, I was applauding it. I'm like, that's great, because a lot of those people out there that own rights to stuff like that,
Yep.
I mean, because honestly, if they did a Back to the Future remake, we would throw money at it because it's Back to the Future. So he could make buckets of money.
Yep.
But his ethic is...
But he'd have to give up his soul.
What? Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. Well said.
That should be like just a moment right there. I was like one of the best moments of off-topic broadcasting. He's gonna sell his soul.
Mm-hmm. Now, granted, I think it would be interesting if they made one and made it to where the future is the future they showed in Back to the Future, and not this future.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
kind of like the Alien Isolation game, the future technology they had in it that was based off of 80s technology.
Yeah. It was a my opinion. Don't freak out, guys. It was a good game. A little buggy, wasn't the best. It got boring after a while, but
What
it was
game?
a good game. Alien Isolation came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
This game, those of you guys who don't know, as probably Brian, it was a game where you couldn't kill the alien. You were trapped on a spaceship with the alien from Alien. You've seen the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Making sure. Because this kid over here hasn't. I don't know why, but, you know.
I haven't gotten around to it.
It's so sad.
Don't you own it?
No, I don't think so.
I think
Yeah.
you have one of them, though. Aliens or something.
I don't think so.
All right.
Who knows? Anyways, you're trapped on it, and you can't kill the alien, and the alien is coded to where he's like random. He acts like the alien in the movie, so it's like the most realistic thing to do in it than actually, you know, running into the alien in real life.
Yeah.
So
He chases you down really well.
it's scary. You can hide in like random places too. It's
It's like
cool.
Alien Slender Man.
No, not even close.
I'd say it more reminds me of the Raptors in Jurassic Park.
That's pretty close to examine. You know, kind of. Yeah.
So I saw a Back to the Future meme. Well, it wasn't a meme. Back to the Future joke the other day, and it showed you just saw the back of Marty McFly holding the hoverboard at McDonald's, and it says just Marty McFly getting a burger. Nothing to see here. And I was like, well, it is 2015. Was it October or November? I think is when he's actually supposed to arrive.
It's November.
We should have a party on that day.
We're going to have a party on that
Yeah,
day.
welcome Marty McFly.
If you are all invited, it's at 2203 East Neverwood. If you show up there, bring some pizza or at least a drink, you know. We'll celebrate it together. We'll even stream the event for those of you guys who can't come to
2203
Neverwood.
East Netherwood in Topeka, Kansas.
Yep. Exactly there. Totally there.
I don't get this joke.
What was the actual city, though? I think it was in. I don't remember.
It was Hill Valley,
Hill
California.
Valley,
Yeah,
California.
Hill Valley, California. You're
So
right. Good memory.
2203 Hill Valley, California. Be there or be square. Bring some pizza. That's my invitation here.
And
I'm gonna send
Pepsi.
out e-cards to everybody.
Marty McFly likes Pepsi.
Oh, Pepsi. You need some Pepsi. Bring that Pepsi. I think it was advertised all over the place in that movie.
It was. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Marty liked Pepsi.
He loved
Apparently.
It's crazy. Never seen anybody like Pepsi that much.
it. It's almost like me. So,
we ever get like a Dr. Pepper sponsor, we're gonna put that in everything. Hold on. I know we're in the middle of something, but have you guys had this Dr. Pepper? It's the best. Oh. All right, sorry, what were you saying?
They
So
don't
with
even
that
have
said-
to ask us.
I
Dr.
know, really, we're advertising for them anyway. We love them.
Yeah, we're not getting paid for this, so, you know, don't sue us. But hey, we'd like some cash coming this way, or at least like lifetime supply of free
Dr. Pepper. We don't need
Yeah,
cash.
We're good with it.
Free
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
That'll
Just send the truck over here every week.
Yep. I like that idea. We'll even sell it on our website. That's how dedicated we are.
Autographed cans of Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know it.
That'd be kind of cool.
Can you actually do that legally?
I don't know.
Autograph a Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, autograph
And
Dr.
sell
Pepper and
it?
sell it.
I don't see why not. You could sell a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that's true.
And now that we've gotten through this debate,
Back on
Hey, that was important stuff.
Was very important. Very, very important. So this is a topic that we didn't talk about previously with Brian here. Zach has no clue what's going on tonight, if you guys haven't figured out. Then again, he never does. So
it's true.
this isn't a topic that's been scripted, but it's one that just randomly popped up, and I don't know why. But Batman Arkham Knight PC port. Did you hear about that?
But they pulled it.
Hey, you did know about it.
Yeah.
Nice. Very first game in history that's been pulled from Steam because it was so buggy.
Way to go, beta testers.
Nice.
Right. Well, what happened is Rocksteady, the guys who made the game, They made the game for consoles.
Not Bebop.
Right? Do what?
Rocksteady. That's their name.
Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
No Bebop.
No Bebop.
Okay.
No Bebop.
It's their competitor.
That would be awesome, actually.
But
They all answer to Master Shredder.
I really don't know where to go with this.
Turtle power.
I can't even get through this. That was awesome. That deserves a legendary high five.
That Jip only gave you 4.
Oh god, that was awesome. So now that you guys if you hear Rocksteady ever again, you know exactly what to think about. Exactly. Anywho, they had made the game, coded it for consoles, for the Xbox One and the PS4. That's what they were focused on. But when it came to the PC port, they hired a third-party company to make the port. No.
Shredder's mad.
Yeah, bad Rocksteady.
Bad Rocksteady. Screw you guys. So, yeah, it's a big no-no when making a multi-platform game. If you can't code it all, don't code it at all. I just made an awesome little saying there.
You can't code it all, don't code it all. You should be a motivational speaker and use that.
Just do it!
You could put it on a business card. If you can't code it all, don't code it all. Everyone will cheer.
Yeah. I like where this is going. That's gonna happen, guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Should
I'll
at
be
least
coming
be
down
skit.
to
Yeah. People
Yeah.
won't even know why they're applauding, but they're like, that's awesome. That guy said.
Does anybody know why they're applauding at a motivational speech?
I think 9 out
They're
of 10 times,
motivated.
no.
They're motivated.
Right? That sums it up.
Woo!
What I want to know is if there's like a number of paid people in the audience to start the applause. They just randomly start applauding and everybody
That'd be
else
funny.
goes with.
Yeah. And they know exactly when to do the standing ovations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to use that, actually. That's a smart thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that plan. Anyways, back on topic here.
It's like the magician's plant, you know?
Yeah.
Arkham.
Funny thing about Arkham, though, is before it came out, Steam had implemented a new policy. Now, do you guys remember what that policy was? They now let customers refund their games. Like, they don't like the game or something, maybe it's wrong, they can't play the game, you can now, sell it back to Steam and they'll give you a refund. Which came out, I think, like 2 weeks before Arkham did. So
Oops.
everybody who owned Arkham, just not everybody, most people who owned Arkham, used that they took it back to Steam. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, they got their
returned.
money back.
They returned
There we
their
go.
game.
They returned the game. So Rocksteady actually lost just about all profits they would have gotten from their PC ports, which is awesome for gamers because now we have we can stand up more. We can say, hey, this game sucks. No. And they lose profit from it, so that makes them say, hey, we got to get our stuff together. That was also the reason why it was pulled. Because now Rocksteady's losing money. They're like, oh, crap, got to fix this. Just don't sell it at all. So,
Not a bad
history in the
decision.
making.
They are going to fix it, though, correct?
It's going to be re-released.
They put a lot of work into it, so...
Yeah.
And I think many of us would be disappointed if they didn't fix it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So they should issue a public apology.
they did.
Redo it themselves.
That's what they're
Yeah.
supposed to do. Who knows if they're actually going to do it? Because my guess is it's going to come out and it's still going to be buggy, but it's not as buggy. Because I just see it's going wrong. But Rocksteady is such an awesome group. They've made some amazing, phenomenal games in the past. I don't know.
You want to have hope.
I want to have hope, but I just don't see it. Because it's gaming nowadays. And it's
Mhm.
so sad to see that
Pre-orders.
gaming has become such a bad thing.
My question with that policy
Yes.
is, do people get all their money back if they paid a lot for a pre-order?
Yeah. They got their money back for
See,
it.
that could help a lot with
Yeah.
some games.
As long as you pre-order it through Steam.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You know what I discovered, speaking of Arkham,
yeah.
although it's more Batman than Arkham, but Batman is Arkham.
Batman. No, Batman.
I cannot find anywhere to buy Harley Quinn underoos.
I'm surprised you know what an underoo is. Zach, do you know what an underoo is?
Nope.
Wow, am I like the oldest guy in this room right now?
But I thought Harley Quinn underoos would be really cool, you know? And I was
Yeah.
talking to Tiffany about, like, her favorite heroes and stuff, and she's like, I don't know. And I was like, you know what? Harley Quinn. She would dig some Harley Quinn. Cannot find them anywhere.
I don't think they made them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a really awkward search as well.
I bet.
Yeah.
So if any of you watching this know where to find Harley Quinn underoos, comment and link for me because, you know, I don't want to do that search again.
I don't think they made them. I think it was just Spider-Man. I don't even think Spider-Man got one. I think it was just Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman.
Yeah, Supergirl. A lot of Supergirl out there.
Supergirl. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that was the female version
Batgirl.
of Superman. Batgirl, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
there's
all I
another
can think
one.
of at the moment.
Robin used to have one, actually. I remember because I used to have a Robin underoo back whenever they were printed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kind of
Nice.
creepy now that I think about it. I was like, 5 guys, leave me alone. Came with a little cape, and I was like, yeah! Old school, like 70s style Robin. It was cool.
Have you seen that picture of the 4 kids all dressed up, and 3 are dressed up as Batman, and 1 is dressed up as Robin, and it said 1 out of 4 kids will underachieve. You are the 1 out of 4.
I'm the 1 out of 4.
Robin underoos.
Couldn't even go with
I was like,
Nightwing.
I got Batman underoos.
Funny story, back
Oh,
when I was a
too.
little kid, never liked Batman. Still not a big fan of him, but he's got a cool backstory. So I kind of understand it now a little bit more.
Well, his parents died, and he's really rich.
Yeah. But,
Kind of makes it better.
a little bit. A little bit.
Lego movie reference.
Yeah.
That's what song he sang at the end.
That's what we'll do.
Just ask, Iron Man. Same backstory. Well, not same backstory. Rich, no parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I kind of awkwardly quiet there.
Well, I'm just thinking about the fact, I still have one parent still alive, and of course I'm not rich, so. But I'm still a hero
Still a hero.
in my mind.
There'll be a link down to that.
Blatant
description.
plug.
Nice. I love that song, by the way. I want to use that in like 8 of our productions, if not all of them.
Yeah, it was fun to make.
That was an awesome song. I was like, that was great. There's one other song that came close to topping it, but you topped it. So high five.
Yeah.
I think it was like Tom Mulligan did it or something like that. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But it's like $30 to get the commercial rights to, which isn't bad considering how much you can usually get. But $30, man, I don't want to pay $30.
Yeah.
Anywho, back on topic, guys. So
I think it's so funny that we do this thing called off-topic broadcasting, and I swear 2 or 3 or 6 times every episode you're like, well, back on topic.
Nope. Steve had mentioned in 2 episodes ago, that we should have another podcast series. We have off-topic broadcasting, and we have one where we're all professional. We dress up in suits called on-topic broadcasting. So every single time I say back on topic and do like a plug back to our on-topic thing, have like a link pop up.
That's a great idea, but you might need a different cast.
Yeah. It'd be really funny to just sit there. In news today, we have Jean-Luc Picard went to Comic-Con.
And you just see me over there going,
I think it should just be one video.
Brian, you okay? Not talking.
I think it should just be one video.
Just one video. I want to do like
maybe just a skit.
a series of us and have it like 10 minutes long and just have us go, how did you guys think about that? It was cool, man. It was cool. Just do the whole, can't think of their name right now. This is so bad.
And then
SNL.
I'd probably just end up exploding at some point. Rainbows, butterflies, and gastrointestinal distress. What? How'd you get that out?
Oh, God, I don't even know what to say anymore.
You can try the back on topic thing if you want.
I don't think that's good anymore. So let's jump back into words. So this is a cool topic that I heard today because I was like, I know exactly why they did this now. And I thought it was really funny. The director for Suicide Squad, forgive me, I don't remember his name because I forgot to write it down. Sorry, buddy. He has hired a counselor. Is that what they call it?
Team of psychologists.
No, a
Yeah.
therapist. A straight, full-out therapist. Not even.
What's the reason
counselor.
for that?
I'm about to get into that. To be on the set for the Suicide Squad movie, at all times. All times. That's going to be in like caps. The reason I think for that is well, he says it's because he doesn't want any of the crew members to freak out since they're going to be in character so much. That's going back to not Harrison Ford. What the
Ledger?
heck? Yeah, Heath Ledger as the Joker, and him. They thought that the whole him doing playing the Joker got to his head. I don't think that's why he died. Those of you guys who know the history of Heath Ledger before his death, he was doing 2 movies. He did Dark Knight, and there was another movie that was, in simple terms, I don't remember the name of the movie, so forgive me here.
Mm-hmm.
It was an acid trip. That's all the movie was. It was a straight up acid trip. And I think that mixed with him playing the Joker did it for him. I think that was just too much for him because he died while making that movie. And since Heath Ledger was so set on being the best actor around, he got really into his role, and I'm pretty sure he was doing stuff while, doing that movie. So, yeah, I think that's why he died. But the whole reason for them being a therapist, back getting on topic here, was because he doesn't want anybody freaking out on set since he has so many villains. The only person I think he's worried about is Jared Leto's Joker. Straight up as that. But it's so interesting to see. He hired a therapist to be on set at all times of production.
I'd be worried too. Jared Leto going all Michael Jackson like with the one glove and.
Yeah, I don't
all
think
that.
that was his choice. I think that was the writing and the wardrobe. I don't know. I always see Jared Leto as Pretty Face from Fight Club. That's always what we see him as. I can't see him as anything else. So seeing him as the Joker, especially after now, he still looks like Pretty Face. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or is it Angel Face, not Pretty Face. Angel Face.
I still think he looks like Marilyn Manson.
Well, now, yeah. But yeah, he still has.
So is Joker still a guy?
I swear, if they changed like.
Because he looks really androgynous.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to that either. That's yeah.
Hopefully the writing and the acting, he'll still be, a strong villain and not
I don't think he's gonna have a problem being a strong villain.
not what he looks like.
I think the movie should be a complete mess. I mean, you got.
I'm hopeful, but I'm not anticipating.
There's rumors that Batman's gonna be in it, and you're just like, Suicide Squad. What? You got Joker in it now. I don't even know what to think. Killer Croc looks stupid. Sorry to say it. He doesn't look like a crocodile. He looks like some dude who fell into green war paint. Straight up. Harley Quinn looks like a stripper. Granted, Harley Quinn's always kind of looked like a stripper, but I mean, straight up stripper.
More like a bimbo stripper now, though. Where before she was like a cut your throat stripper.
She was a pretty actress, but they turned a
Making
pretty
sense.
actress into a stripper who isn't so pretty. She's not the stripper that you want to see.
She's the day shift.
She's the day.
She's not the stripper you need. She's the she's the one you deserve.
I'm surprised you actually got through that. Because I heard you going for it, and then you stopped. I'm like, oh god, come on, finish it.
Yeah,
That was good.
Oh.
That was good.
yeah. You got to pause. You can't just run that all the way through. So. Pause for dramatic effect.
So who else is in it? There's Zaz is in it, who doesn't look like Zaz. I'm pretty sure Zaz is Victor Zaz. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I saw him in the picture. Who else? There's like
Will Smith.
9 people. Will Smith as Deadshot. Everybody's saying that he looks like in character since he's incognito with the whole pimp outfit. That's how he did in comics. Granted, he did. But he didn't look like that.
Well, the shots I've been seeing lately, he's like bald and stuff, and I don't know. It's
Yeah. He looks kind of close with his armor on and whatnot. Kind of pushing it. Everything still looks like plastic. What's up with that?
Yeah, you can't have awful looking armor if it's filmed in daylight. I've seen better cosplayers.
Yeah.
there's some really good cosplayers though.
Yeah,
So that's not a fair comparison.
No.
Some of those cosplayers are better than Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which is kind of tough to consider because Hollywood has entire teams that their whole profession that they get paid for is building these props. And these people spend hours in the back room of their house making stuff.
That's the funny part about it, though.
Yeah.
It's like they should be hired. That's what the company should do. They should go to Comic-Con and talk to cosplayers and be like...
Yeah, but one of the big differences is those cosplayers are putting together something specific that they're very passionate about. If they were prostituting themselves out like those organizations and they're coming in just going, okay, make a bunch of these, they probably wouldn't have the same passion.
Yep.
Maybe that's why Hollywood doesn't do so good.
That's actually a nice little idea there. I didn't think about
editorial.
that.
Yeah,
editorial.
There you go, an editorial for you in the midst of our chaos.
Makes sense. Yeah. Maybe they should hire at least one person for that lead project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that would help. Especially doing a comic book. Because a comic book has to be perfect, otherwise you just be like, this look cool.
Yeah, they could find somebody passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with Suicide Squad.
You could bring in like 2 super fans, for each person, then let them fight to the death, and then the winner will make the decisions.
That would actually be an awesome movie.
We've got your next reality TV show.
That would be awesome.
Fans get to make
super fans fight to the death.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Don't know where I was going with that.
The winner designs the next Joker costume.
But yeah, the whole cast looks odd, weird. A few of them they got kind of close. Just weird. What are you doing, guys? I think that's just be some kind of stupid spin-off they're just throwing at it just to make money before they release Batman vs Superman, which still is going to be a giant mess.
Yeah.
But
unless it's like 8 hours long.
There's a lot of movies now that are, or directors should say, that are trying to get the most movies be set as like this standard to be like 3 to 4 hours long. What are your opinions on that?
I can't say I'm totally against that, especially when you consider the fact that like Shakespeare's plays often took 8 or 9 hours to go through the whole play.
They'll have to go back to that thing where in the middle of the movie you have the dancing hot dogs.
Yeah.
And let's go out to the lobby.
Yeah, nice intermission in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think
because
that
people
could
have
be
to
good.
pee.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Unless they set some things up in the... Oh, that would be disgusting.
Why would you say that?
Everybody gets a cup. And
Nope.
when you finish your soda,
Nobody look.
yeah.
It's Paul Rubin.
Oh. No.
I
I'm
thought it was
gonna go
okay
to
now.
that. Not going to another theater for at least 6 months. You ruined it, man. Ruined it.
But I don't think it would entirely be a bad thing for movies to be, for them to make 4-hour-long movies. Some movies aren't worth more than 15 minutes. Some could be worth 4 hours.
Some. I'll give you some. I do like having the flexibility of 4 hours, but once again, it's all about pacing. That's all cinematography is about, is pacing. You have to pace it right, otherwise it's going to look bad.
Yep.
4 hours, that's a lot of pacing to do.
In general, most of the 2.5-hour movies that they're making now, I tend to get bored.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah, even the really good ones. And, I may vilify myself, but like The Hobbit, I was like, just end it, Of course, then he ended it in weird places, but, it was like,
Hobbit was
it's
a
still
little weird.
going. Look, they're hobbits and dwarves.
That movie, I don't think you could really set up this movie, because that movie should have just been one movie.
It really should have, yeah.
That was Peter Jackson trying to... I think the reason Peter Jackson made 3 movies, everybody's going just for money. I don't think that was the reason why. I think the reason why is because he wanted to spend more time with Ian McKellen. Straight up. He wanted to spend more time with Ian McKellen because they're pretty good buds since after Lord of the Rings. Want to make another trilogy. I think that's what it was.
Well, yeah, I mean, the filming took like twice as long for The Hobbit as it did for the Lord
That's
of the Rings.
a really expensive reason just to hang out with somebody.
But hey, it made money too, though.
Yeah. I think that's really what it was. I think he wanted to make another trilogy to be a contender to the Lord of the Rings, to make something that could have been as good, if not better. And not only that, because he knew it was going to be his last chance ever to do it, because he had to push and pull strings just to make those 3 movies. that I think was the reason why he was trying to make it last longer than what it should have been.
Because he's not going to get to remake Lord of the Rings.
No, that's been set in
No.
stone. It's not going to ever happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he wanted to.
Don't say ever.
That's
Look
what
at what's happening with the 90s movies. We'll get into the 2020s and 2030s, and somebody's going to be like, hey, let's do Lord of the Rings again.
And it's
Yeah,
gonna,
that'll make some money.
And it's going to be all CGI.
Because they're all New Yorker Italians. Yeah, let's get some more money out of that.
That's my expectation, because maybe we'll be at war with New Zealand or something.
No,
No,
it has to be filmed in New Zealand.
It has to.
No, I'm just saying, like, with how remakes tend to go, it's going to be all CGI.
Probably, but the reason why Peter Jackson will not be redoing it is because the owners, or not the owners, he's dead. The Tolkien family, the guys who owns the assets and all that stuff, they have specifically told Tolkien, this is your last movie. You will never do another one for the series. Now, could it be remade again? Yeah, it probably is. Give it like 2 or 3 years, and we'll have another.
Told Peter Jackson that?
Peter Jackson will not. Yeah, they've specifically said to him, hey, you're done. This is it. It's great. You did a good job. We're done here. We don't want to see any more from you. Sorry, but there's only so much you can do. Which is cool. I do.
Go back to Hobbiton.
Yes. That was great. Perfect. But no, that
so
was
easy to be insulting when they're not here.
That's true. But in all fairness, Peter Jackson's an amazing director. Did some phenomenal work. The Lord of the Rings was his highlight.
Yeah.
There. Granted, he's done some other really
Did you like
cool.
King Kong?
King Kong was great.
I'm really impressed. Of course, I think Jack Black wasn't the best casting idea on that one. I mean,
No.
nice effort on Jack Black to do something other than comedy, but it was,
Yeah. Casting choice is not. Though his whole thing was the whole CGI for the time frame was just phenomenal. If you go back and look at how he made the movie, it was just like, whoa. That's where that movie really shined. A lot of everybody's like going, CGI is no more. That movie was straight up all CGI, and it was just phenomenal how much they could do. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. I did
The
like
King
that.
Kong on, wasn't it 3 dinosaurs? That was a pretty good fight. Was it 1 dinosaur or 3 dinosaurs?
It was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think it was multiple.
Yeah,
That was a pretty good fight.
yeah.
But in general, I wasn't too impressed with the King Kong remake.
Yeah. It was interesting. It was a different idea to it. It was new. I think that's kind of what we needed. Considering the other one was made, what, in the 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, then we have, I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong here. M.A. Shyamalan, didn't he do a Godzilla movie? Who did the Godzilla movie remake? Back in like the 2000s?
In the 90s?
Not the 90s.
They did one in 96.
Maybe it was 90s.
With Matthew Broderick. Is that the one you're thinking of?
I think so.
That didn't look like a M. Night.
I could be wrong here, but it was some weird director.
Honestly, I don't remember who directed that one. So, it could be.
Funny thing about that one is that the Japanese guys who like own the Godzilla assets hated it so much they renamed it Godzilla to just Zilla, just because they didn't want to be associated.
Yeah.
That's how bad that movie sucked.
Nice.
Complete random thought there, but we had King Kong. We had to get a Godzilla reference in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And now let's talk about Jaws.
You know what you get
Yeah.
when you run Godzilla in reverse, right?
Azugujira.
Nice try. No, you get a benevolent lizard that helps to rebuild a city, and then he moonwalks backwards into the ocean.
That is awesome.
Yeah, watch and rewind. It's a really happy movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a happy fairy tale. Did you make that up, or did this?
No, I've heard that.
No?
Yeah,
I
I'm a
would say
smart guy, but I
that
don't know
was
that one.
awesome.
Mhm.
That was great.
So on to Jaws.
No, I was joking about
Duh.
that.
Okay. That'd be funny.
Next thing, Sharknado.
They don't need to make any more Jaws. I don't think those. The previous, the first one was plenty.
Anything by Spielberg is just
Yeah.
awesome. I don't know if Spielberg could ever make a bad movie. He's made
He's made iffy ones, but
he's made iffy ones. What was it?
I can't think of any bad ones.
There's
not,
one.
there's not a bad one. But
bad
there's some
one.
that are like.
Yeah.
His
Well,
wor-
I could
Kingdom of
never
the
watch
Crystal
this again.
Skull.
Yeah.
That was
That was a
there's
bad
one
one.
that tops that one though. I'm trying to remember. It was
There's one that's like I could just never watch this again and I'd be happy. But there's not one that's like I wish
AI.
I'd never turn this on.
AI was his bad one. That was his worst one I think he's ever done.
Who was in
Artificial
that?
Intelligence. I don't remember who was in it,
Mhm.
but it was directed by this other director, and he died during the process of it.
Oh yeah,
He
that
took
one
over.
director that died.
Mhm.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, that would be
that one guy.
awesome. It's like, can you imagine that with any other form of art? It's like somebody is halfway through a painting and they die, so you bring another artist in to finish the painting.
Yeah, no, that's hard to imagine.
It's like,
Yeah.
Could you see somebody doing that? And what the
But
painting
with
would look
movies, you've invested so much.
like? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The thing, though, that really killed it, though, was the ending, because it was pretty much the Kingdom of Crystal Skulls all over again. He added a random alien reference, and you're just like,
Why did you have to do this?
what? If you could stay away from the aliens, you'll make an awesome movie.
No. Steven Spielberg, what he rocks with.
Close Encounters was a good one though.
I mean, he's done some great sci-fi. But
That
if
was
he
a good
doesn't
alien one.
randomly throw him in there. you'll be
Yeah, he
fine.
shouldn't randomly throw it.
It should be all or nothing. But,
Yeah.
Well, what I think he does
What do
really
you
great
think,
with-
Steven? Aliens. but of course, everyone's like, Steven Spielberg, genius. Yes, aliens.
You're just like, I can't believe we're doing this again.
I really just said aliens. That's great, sir.
Interns right there.
Yep.
Interns.
Yeah, what I've always loved about Steven Spielberg movies are the ones that have animals in them.
Like
Especially
Jurassic Park?
And Jaws.
Does he ever do any others than those two that have animals in them?
I don't know, but I love how he does those because if you look at it, like they behave like animals behave.
He didn't do Gremlins, did he?
I don't know.
Did he? Would you consider those animals, though?
But the thing is,
No, probably not.
everything that he does, they behave like animals behave. They move like animals behave. In Jaws, the shark generally attacked as sharks attack. You know,
Jaws is a
And-
funny story.
yeah. But in Jurassic
A
Park,
lot of laughs in the theater. I remember.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Not what I meant.
in Jurassic Park, even if you look, a lot of the dinosaurs they attacked and moved in ways very similar to birds and lizards.
Yeah.
You know, and it was very well done as far as trying to emulate the animals that it's portraying.
The thing that sold both of those movies, the
Mhm.
first one was on accident, was that he didn't showcase. He had a lead up to the reveal of the dinosaur. It wasn't that the dinosaur was there or the shark. It wasn't that he was there that was so scary. It was that you
He
kind of
wasn't
knew
there.
he was coming, and that's
Mhm.
what sold those movies. Funny
Yeah.
thing about Jaws though was he had two mechanical sharks that both cost like a couple $1 million.
Mhm.
Both of them sank to the bottom of the ocean. That's why we didn't get any footage from the shark. And that's kind of, I guess, what kind of sparked the
Yeah.
whole not
Mhm.
being there being so scary.
Kind of like what we're doing with our production,
Kinda.
revealing our villain a little bit at a time,
So,
because it makes you as a viewer kind of flesh it out in your own mind, which honestly is a lot more scary than what you're actually going to put on screen.
that's
Because
true.
that was Jaws. I mean, Jaws was terrifying because
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't see him.
Yep.
And by the time you did see him, you had him built up to such an immense monster.
And then you realized you needed a bigger boat.
Yep.
Yep.
No,
Good try.
that is a thing though. That's like there's a limit to how scary they can make things in a film. There's a limit to how scary they can make things appear.
Yeah.
And the fact is, what's scary to one person isn't scary to another. So what you're going to see that you can't actually see is going to be scarier than what they could show you.
Well, The Ring.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep.
same thing in The Ring. You didn't see the scary girl until the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Smart move. Now, I think what's going to sell our production is you add in the
Sell?
comedy to it. What did I say?
You said sell.
Yeah, what's going to sell our movie?
Sure.
Sell it. Oh, you think we get profit? I meant like the selling factor for it being scary. So we're adding in so much comedic references because, as you guys have figured out, I work with a bunch of comedians. So that's the one thing that we'll probably always do would be something with some kind of comedy. It's just because it's who I have to work with.
Yeah.
Not only that, but we've done it for so long. It kind of
Well, we're also all big fans of Evil Dead 2, which was the perfect balance of horror and comedy,
Mm-hmm.
tension and laughter.
actually we can't say we all. I'm pretty sure Taylor's never seen it, and I know Rachel hasn't.
They're not here, so it's okay.
Yeah. So, which by the way, is getting a little shout out there. They're doing a pretty good job.
The girls?
The girls.
They are
Doing
tremendous.
a really good job. I was really, really surprised about that.
Well, and not just the job they're doing, but their attitude. I mean, they're gung ho. I mean, there's some awkward scenes. It's not love scenes, but awkward scenes that we're planning, and we talk about. You always see like Taylor. She's like, but she's game. She's gonna do it. So
Yep. Which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, me too.
That's really cool. The ones I don't think we have any really awkward ones for Rachel, other than
not really
her departure from the movie. I guess we'd say.
Yeah.
Without throwing away too many details. Once again, Production Notes 2 should be up by now. You can check it out. It's down in the link down below. Production Notes 1's already up. So if you want to see some footage of us making the film and us talking about what happened, you guys got to go check those out. They're really awesome. Neil Bryant's got one up.
Yeah, link below.
So
whether he wanted to or not, it's done now. I want your video there too. It's just repeating that it's okay.
we got a plug down below. So
Zing.
Ooh. We need a cameraman back there so they can get zoom in on this stuff. There's so many moments where I'm just like, can we get camera number 2 over here? Just popping him on his face.
Yeah.
But
yeah, work with what we got.
We're awesome. But I think that kind of wraps up tonight. Oh, we're going to talk about one last small topic that probably should be a really long topic. Because we can't leave it out. But that's Alan Taylor thinking that Terminator Genesis trailer was spoiled a little too much of the film. Any opinions on that? Well, buddy.
That was satisfying.
I think that sums up the answer.
What do you think about that?
Sounded better the first time.
It did.
Well, that's because I crushed it the first time. There wasn't much left for the second one. What was the question again?
Stay tuned next week to see if we ever answer the question. But, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that sums up tonight.
Oh, you had a good topic, I think, didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Terminator Genesis trailer. Reveals too much. Opinions on that?
Oh, I have no opinion. I haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen the movie either. How about you, Zach?
No, I haven't seen the movie. I mean,
Here's my top.
That was a dead topic.
it's like how can you know if it reveals?
And
too
I
much?
fought to bring that back.
It's like how can you know if it reveals too much?
Here's
haven't
my
seen the
thinking
movie.
though. Was Isolate? No, it wasn't Isolation. It was Abomination. Last one they just did. That trailer revealed the entire plot story. What's with Terminator revealing the whole story through the trailer?
Yeah.
How many stories can they really have?
That's true
They've
too.
done a lot.
They did reveal a lot, but what I'm looking forward to is them explaining themselves.
That makes sense.
I mean, how did you make John Connor the bad guy, the savior of mankind? I mean,
Wait.
how have you been waiting for Reese for 10 years? I mean, why is Sarah Connor already this, super BA girl? I mean,
So he's looking forward to the boring parts. We're all over here looking for the action. You're just like, I just want to know the answers.
It's like I want to know why all this happened.
I like the action, but the story of Terminator to me is fascinating. Of course, I'm a time travel buff. I love that kind of stuff. So, and that's why I'm looking forward to this, because I assume they're going to do some kind of alternate timeline, whatever juju, and so
like Sarah Connor Chronicles.
yeah.
Makes
So,
sense.
well, I was thinking, and Doctor Who, he does some weird stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the Future, they just get some bizarre things flowing, and that's what I'm anticipating. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they explain themselves. I'm really excited, and this is a really boring topic.
It is.
It's like, look at me, I'm just going on. I could go on forever, and everyone else is like, shut up.
But the fact is, if nobody cares about the boring parts, why do they see movies anyway?
That is true.
Because the trailers almost always show
you could
all
just
of the
go
action.
see. If all you care about is action, go watch Transformers. There's really just no plot.
Michael Bay. Just anything
Have
he does,
fun.
you're good.
Yeah.
But the fact is,
Transformers or Battleship, same thing.
Yeah.
Battle Transformers. I don't know.
Battleformer.
Yep.
We're Battleformers.
And on that note, I think that kind of wraps up tonight. Sorta. Kinda.
I guess.
Battleformers.
It
I don't
can.
know what it is, but we'll run with it. It's kind of like Battleship, just you have Transformers in the mix. Maybe.
I guess so.
I have no idea. We're gonna run with it anyway. So with that said, I'm Alex Bearden,
I'm Neil Bryan.
And I'm a dapper-looking gentleman.
who is definitely not a bush. Stay tuned till next week, guys. Keep it frosty.